Hello everyone, and welcome to my British royal family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As per Imperial creator Andrew Morton, Meghan Markle was the person who settled on the choice to end her most memorable marriage in 2014. Andrew Morton, a royal author, claims that when Meghan Markle ended her first marriage in 2014, she made one very brutal move. Before meeting ruler Harry in 2016, Meghan was hitched for a very long time to filmmaker Trevor Engelson. In 2011, the former couple, who had been together for 7 years, tied the knot in Jamaica. Following 2 years of significant distance marriage, Meghan and Trevor split in 2013 and were conceded a no-issues separate from on the grounds of having hopeless contrasts. As indicated by Mr. Morton, who is known for being Princess Diana's biographer, said that Meghan settled on the independent choice to end things and, surprisingly, posted her wedding and wedding bands back to her ex. Meghan's book says, "A Hollywood Princess," he composed. A rich business visionary companion guaranteed that the marriage finished so suddenly that Meghan sent Trevor her precious stone wedding and wedding bands back to him by enrolled mail. One more affirmed that the choice to end the marriage was made by Meghan and that it had come absolutely out of nowhere. Since their separation, the two have both been on altogether different excursions. Before becoming an official working royal, Meghan first met and then married Prince Harry. This way of life didn't stand the test of time, with the pair settling on the choice to step down as senior working royals under 2 years after the fact. The couple moved to the United States after making the decision to step down, where they settled in with their 2 children, Princess Lilibet, 2, and Prince Archie, 4. In 2019, the year after Meghan wedded Harry, Trevor sealed the deal with nutritionist and extravagant beneficiary Tracy Kurland. The couple also shares 2 children with one another, like Meghan and Harry. In a round trip of occasions, Meghan is presently purportedly taking a gander at rebooting her vocation in web-based entertainment. Prior to joining Harry's family, the native of California closed a number of social media accounts in order to comply with royal regulations. It has been recommended that Meghan is glancing back at relaunching Instagram, with her set to make as much as £795,000 per post. She is said to have claimed an Instagram account with the handle @Meghan, which has amassed 120,000 followers thus far, according to rumors. Even though it hasn't been proven that this is Meghan, many people think it could be. In spite of his claim in his most recent Netflix show that he didn't have a support structure when he returned from tour, the prince gave an insight into the psychological support he was provided after returning from Afghanistan in a 2016 interview with Sky News. Sovereign Harry examined the psychological support he got subsequent to serving in Afghanistan in a 2016 meeting. In spite of his new cases in his new Netflix series, that he got no assistance when he got back from his tactical visit. The Duke of Sussex finished 2 voyages through Afghanistan, one from 2007 to 2008 and a second in 2012 to 2013, encounters which motivated him to establish the Invictus Games in 2014. The tournament lets sick and injured service members compete for sporting glory, and the 2023 Games are scheduled to begin on September 9 in Dusseldorf, Germany. In 2016, Harry made an appearance alongside competitors in the Invictus Games at a primary school in Wokingham, Berkshire, prior to the event in Orlando, Florida. He said that the Army does provide some support to those returning from the front line. This is in sharp contrast to what he said in his new Netflix documentary, Heart of Invictus. He said, "On the way back through Cyprus, the Army required you to complete a crucial 2-day course." Harry proceeded, "You know, I portrayed it to somebody a very long time prior as one of those slideshows that go through your brain. Assuming you have a decent creative mind too, all that you see, particularly on the off chance that something is very strong, that slide is in there. It's dependably in there, and assuming that you have dull minutes in your day-to-day existence, those slides will spring up. You know, there are pictures I've been fortunate enough not to see, but there are also pictures I've been unfortunate enough to see. Nothing like some of these guys, but yes, there is a portion of me that can relate to exactly what they go through. His remarks seemed to go against what he said in Heart of Invictus, where he asserted he had no help from people around him following his return from serving his last visit through Afghanistan. He guaranteed he didn't have a support structure to assist him with managing his emotional well-being battles, which all reached a crucial stage when he got back from the visit in 2012. The Duke said he just understood the injury of losing his mom, Princess Diana, at 12 years old when he got back from Afghanistan, as her passing was never examined. There was a disentangling, he said. For me, actually returning from Afghanistan was the triggering event. In any case, the stuff that was coming up was from the period of, from 1997, from the age of 12. The trauma that I had, losing my mother at such a young age, I was never really aware of. It was rarely talked about. Thus, he said he was left with no inclination and couldn't cry or feel. Harry added, "The greatest battle for me was, nobody around me truly could help. I didn't have that network, support system, or expert guidance to figure out what was really going on with me." His comments in the Netflix series likewise seemed to additionally disentangle when a 2017 meeting additionally re-emerged. As he told Bryony Gordon, Harry credited Sovereign William and a few dear companions for convincing him to look for treatment to think about the effect of his mom's demise. He reviewed how they had told him, "Look, you absolutely need to handle this. It is not normal to believe that you have not been affected in any way." Additionally, Harry revealed to the Mad World podcast that he was still processing his mother's death and that his mental health issues were not Afghanistan-related. In front of the 2023 Games, the new Archewell narrative Heart of Invictus dropped on Netflix yesterday, August 30, with the 5-section series following the contenders, the coordinators, and even Harry himself making progress toward Invictus Games, the HOW 2020. The 2020 competition had to be postponed until spring 2022 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The series' executive producer, Harry, discusses the significance of Invictus for the competitors and their families in the trailer, which debuted earlier this month. He said, "The Games doesn't zero in on what causes the injury yet truly about the recuperation and how to be important for a local area once more." Later, Harry is depicted telling rivals, everyone is going to struggle at some point when they meet him. Sovereign Harry's most recent Netflix series, Invictus Games, is sending off on the web-based feature today. His beginning and end we are familiar the exceptionally expected discharge. Sovereign Harry's new series, Heart of Invictus, will be delivered on Netflix at 8 a.m. today, August 30. It is the primary series to be declared by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Archewell Creations, and it centers around the Invictus Games, a worldwide versatile games rivalry sent off by Harry in 2014. The 5-section series sees Oscar-winning movie producers Orlando von Einsiedel and Joanna Natasegara follow the contenders, the coordinators, and even Harry himself headed for Invictus Games, the HOW 2020, which, because of the coronavirus pandemic, must be postponed until spring 2022. Netflix shared the authority trailer for Heart of Invictus recently, and it looks set to take watchers on a close-to-home excursion as they follow the existences of harmed administration faculty and veterans. Harry, who is a chief maker for the series, opens the trailer talking about the significance of the Games, which means to rouse, improve, and impact the recuperation and recovery of those injured in the line of obligation. The Games don't focus on what caused the injury, rather, they focus on how to recover and rejoin the community. Later on, Harry's envisioned gathering contenders and saying everybody will battle eventually. Additionally, a number of rivals are shown in the trailer and talk about the difficulties they have encountered. A powerful video showed a Ukrainian woman talking on a video call before she stopped as nearby shelling started. Talking when the series was first declared, Harry said, "Since the absolute first Invictus Games back in quite a while, realized that every contender would contribute in their own uncommon manner to a mosaic of flexibility, assurance, and resolve. Communities all over the world will be able to see these competitors' moving and inspiring tales as they travel to the Netherlands next year through this series. As the first Netflix series produced by Archewell Productions in collaboration with the Invictus Games Foundation, I couldn't be more excited for the journey ahead of us or prouder of the Invictus community for consistently inspiring global healing, human potential, and continued service. Despite the fact that the couple's company Archewell produced the show, it is unknown whether she participated in its production or appeared in any of the episodes. The show is part of the Sussexes' multi-million-pound deal with Netflix. Their most recent production was the controversial Harry and Meghan documentary from last year, in which the couple made a number of shocking claims about the royal family. They said that Kensington Palace had lied to protect William and that Charles had lied at the Brexit summit. The series will debut prior to the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf next month. Harry will make a trip to Germany for the Games, what start from September 9. A few days later, Meghan will join him. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.